Has your marriage hit rock bottom? Did you break her and now you're desperate to win her back? Buckle up, gentlemen. The road ahead is rough, but I'm here to guide you through it. Listen closely because what I'm about to tell you might just save your marriage. You messed up. Big time. Over and over for years. And now you're scrambling to pick up the pieces. Know that you're fighting an uphill battle. Two major obstacles stand in your way, and I'm going to break them down for you. First up, men suck at vulnerability. Opening up about your feelings, talking through the hard stuff, it's like pulling teeth. But guess what? That's exactly what you need to do to rebuild trust. It's time to get uncomfortable, fellas. Your marriage depends on it. You've got to learn to express yourself. Share your fears, your regrets, your hopes. It's not about grand gestures. It's about consistent, honest communication every single day. Now here's the second hurdle, and it's a doozy. In her eyes, you're the villain. That's right. You're the bad guy in this story. And even though she wants you to fight for her, she's going to push back. Hard. Expect resistance. Prepare for rejection. It's coming, and it's going to sting. Your efforts to rebuild, they won't be met with open arms and passionate kisses. Instead, brace yourself for skepticism, anger, and a whole lot of too little too late. Here's where the rubber meets the road. Are you ready for this? Your wife's trust isn't a light switch you can flip back on. It's more like a garden you neglected. Now you've got to tend to it daily, even when it seems hopeless. You'll plant seeds of affection, only to see them wither under her cold gaze. You'll water the soil with apologies, wondering if anything will ever grow again. But here's the secret. It's not about immediate results. It's about consistent effort. Now, let's address a common misconception that's probably crossed your mind. You've been a jerk for years, and now you think a few fancy dinners will fix everything? Wake up, gentlemen. 3 meals, 10 flower bouquets, or even a diamond necklace won't cut it. Think about it. How can a handful of grand gestures outweigh years of hurt? It's not about throwing money at the problem or making empty romantic gestures. Real healing requires a balanced, fair approach that addresses the root issues. You can't buy back her trust and her love with material things or fleeting moments of attention. It's about showing up consistently, day after day, in both big ways and small. Remember, you're trying to heal wounds that run deep. There are no quick fixes here. Gentlemen, this is a marathon, not a sprint. You're not just rebuilding trust, you're reshaping her entire perception of you. And that takes time, weeks, months, maybe even years. But if you truly love her, if you're committed to this marriage, there's no other way. You've got to suit up, show up, and keep showing up, even when it feels futile. Because that persistence, that unwavering dedication, that's what will eventually break through. Now, let's talk about your toughest opponent in all this, yourself. Your ego is going to take a beating. Your pride will be bruised. You'll be tempted to give up, to say, I've tried everything and nothing's working. But that voice, that's the voice of defeat, and you can't listen to it. Instead, you need to dig deep. Find reserves of patience you never knew you had, because the real battle isn't with her. It's with your own ability to persevere. Here's the thing about breakthroughs. They rarely announce themselves. It's not like the movies. There won't be a dramatic moment where everything suddenly changes. Instead, it'll be subtle, a softening in her eyes, a slight thaw in her demeanor. You might not even notice it at first. But keep pushing forward. Keep showing up with love, patience, and unwavering commitment. Because those small changes, they're the first signs of spring after a long, harsh winter. Now, let's equip you for this journey. You're going to need some serious tools. First up, radical honesty. No more half-truths or omissions. Lay it all out there, even the ugly parts, especially the ugly parts. Next, active listening. When she speaks, really hear her. Don't just wait for your turn to talk. Absorb her words, her pain, her fears, and then reflect them back to her, showing that you truly understand. Time to level up your emotional intelligence, gents. Learn to recognize and name your feelings. Anger, fear, shame. Identify them, own them, and communicate them clearly. And while you're at it, tune into her emotions too. Read between the lines. What's she really saying when she lashes out? Hint, it's usually not about the dirty dishes or the missed date night. Remember, consistency is your secret weapon. Small daily acts of love and consideration will rebuild trust faster than grand gestures. A thoughtful text. A heartfelt compliment, a chore done without being asked. These might seem insignificant, but they add up over time. They show her that you're committed to change, not just when it's convenient, but always. It's about rewiring her expectations of you, one small action at a time. Now, let's talk about patience. You're going to need boatloads of it. There will be days when it feels like you're making progress, only to take 2 steps back. Don't let it discourage you. This is normal, expected even. Love is like a fragile piece of glass. Once shattered, it takes time to reassemble. And even then, the cracks might still be visible for a while. Your job is to keep working on it, piece by piece, with gentle, persistent care. Here's a hard truth. You can't do this alone. Swallow your pride and seek support, a therapist, a counselor, someone who can offer perspective and keep you accountable. And if your wife is open to it, couples therapy can be a game changer. It provides a safe space to navigate tough conversations and learn new communication skills. Don't view it as a last resort, but as a valuable tool in your relationship repair kit. As you walk this path, something incredible will happen. You won't just be saving your marriage, you'll be transforming yourself. The man who comes out on the other side, he's stronger, more empathetic, more resilient. This journey will push you to your limits, force you to confront your flaws. But if you embrace it, you'll become the man your wife always hoped you could be. And that, gentlemen, is the ultimate win-win. So are you ready to write a new chapter in your love story? It won't be easy. There will be days when you want to throw in the towel. But if you stay the course, the rewards are immeasurable. A deeper, more authentic connection with your wife. A relationship built on rock-solid trust and mutual understanding. And a love that's been tested by fire and emerged stronger than ever. The choice is yours. Will you armor up and face this challenge head-on? Or will you let your marriage slip away, always wondering what might have been? Remember, true love isn't about never making mistakes, it's about how you recover from them. If this message hit home, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with a brother who's struggling. Hit that subscribe button to join our community of men committed to better relationships. And drop a comment below. What's your biggest challenge in rebuilding trust? Let's tackle it together. Until next time, stay strong, stay committed, and never stop fighting for love. Thank you for watching, subscribing, and liking my videos. This is Ayla, signing off.